Joining Steve and I this morning is Tim Stutzman, who has been on the show before, and I just found this out the other day when he let me know that the Cougar Wrestling organization actually won the grant that we were talking about before. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pat.
That's good news. $2,500, right?
Yeah, $2,500. It's from Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Explain it, Tim, if you would, for those that might not know what we're talking about.
They had a pledge, and it was nationwide, and it was to promote good sportsmanship. So every person would go on and just read a little bit and pledge that they would promote good sportsmanship to the youth. And there was hundreds of teams that did it, big cities, small towns like Conneaut, and the community in Conneaut responded great.
They had to do it on the internet, right?
Yeah, it was done online, and it just took a few minutes, and our community responded great, and we shot off to a nice lead, and were able to come in and win the grant.
How'd they let you know? I mean, did they call you, or?
They notified me via a telephone call. Yep, and then
Really?
Yep. So.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So we plan on putting the money into the mat room upstairs of the American Legion on Broad Street. We've been there for about 10 years now, and we're just gonna all $2,500 of it, just dump it into the mat room and spruce it up.
Good.
So.
Good.
You know, a lot of people might not think that's a lot of money, but that can do a lot of good for that man room, can't
Oh,
it, Tim?
absolutely.
Especially when you don't have it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a great thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing for the
And
program.
you got a poster there. You can hold that up, Tim.
Yeah, I brought in a poster for you, Pat, for thanking us for having us on the show.
There you go. There you go.
And
you don't have to stand, Tim.
yeah, these are in some of the local businesses around town that have sponsored us
Very nice.
Well, hang that
for
up.
the season.
Yeah.
We finished the season with about 25 kids, and it was
So
a good
you're
season.
done now?
Well, we're never really done. The season's over. We're having open mat 1 day a week now,
Okay.
and just trying to go over some more advanced techniques that we couldn't get into when we had the whole room full.
Okay.
And also trying to get kids with no experience that want to maybe try it out, come out, and try it out without being overwhelmed with
Right.
actual practice.
Right.
There's
This will
some young
continue through
kids.
the summer, too,
Yeah,
right?
we'll do this right up until the season
That's
starts. We're open
Well,
mat, we call it, and
Yeah.
we don't charge a cent. Just come up, we'll work with your kids, and the rookies will have a head start for next year, and our veterans will, get an extra season in by practicing the whole off season.
That's
so.
excellent.
These are young kids that take up wrestling and hopefully will continue on into their high school years and beyond. I think
Exactly.
it's great. Good program. I wonder if Sanford misses this.
Mike, yeah.
He contacts me
Does he?
occasionally, and we have a good relationship. They were involved in the program for so long. It was not an
Sure.
easy decision for them
Right.
to decide to just step back and let somebody else take it over. But I've known that family for my whole life. I wrestled for Ed and Pat and Steve and
Right.
the whole family back when they practiced at Rao, which wasn't very long. And
Wow.
back in probably '85, I got to know them. And
Another thing Tim also brought in was the like a can holder or a cup holder,
Yep.
and with the Conneaut Cougar Wrestling logo on, and on the back, in tribute to Ed Sanford, who started the whole program, the late Ed Sanford many years ago,
Cougar footprint.
with Ed on there. So that's a nice tribute.
Yeah,
to
that
him.
is.
A nice tribute to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that.
So how long you been doing this, Tim?
this
Being in charge of.
just this season. I helped out last season, and when the season was over, I spoke to some of the Sanfords, and they just had made the decision that it was time. They were waiting for the right person to come along and felt that I was it. My son is 6 years old. He just turned
is he?
7.
Is that right?
Yep, he just turned 7, and he has a little brother that just turned 5. So chances are I would have been up there for the next 10 years anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
How far do they go up, Tim, as far as cutoff for
Yeah, what's the
Cougars?
age limit here?
Yeah.
How old do you have to be to start?
Typically 5 years old is about the lowest. Kindergarten. We had one preschooler this year who just listened phenomenally. As long as the kid's old enough to go and pay attention and listen and work, then
Right.
it's fine. And that's
They're
rough.
Coachable. Yeah.
Yep, coachable.
Tough at that age,
And
but
they go till 12 years old or 6th grade,
okay.
and then in 7th grade they wrestle for the junior high.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when we started wrestling in 7th grade. Of course, they didn't have Cougars back in my day, but
Right.
yeah, that's a great program, Tim, and should be very proud that you're connected with it. I notice you have some coaches there with you. Can you identify them?
Yes, I can. Assistant coach Ty Stewart. He's been helping the team for, I believe this was his 4th year.
Okay.
That's
Yep, this is Ty Stewart.
now. Would Levi be related to Ty?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
The runner.
Right.
Yeah.
Basketball player and a great hurdler. Yeah, Levi. Okay.
Corey Blair. His first year, he actually in the off season told me if I needed help that he would get involved, and he's been great.
Can't get enough help.
He
That's pretty
started coming up and
Good.
came up all season and is pretty involved.
Okay.
Brian Haley,
I remember Brian.
it's also his first year, and he's been a lot of help. Here we have Lance Zappatella, who wrestled for the Cougars, and Jacob Jericho, who I work with and had some wrestling experience, and he also helped out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's good that you have more than just yourself. I
Right.
mean, you need the help with that many kids. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And like you said, several of the coaches started with the Cougars and they're going back to their roots, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, that's nice that they haven't forgotten where they got their wrestling experience starting. This,
Go ahead, Steve.
no, I was just going to say we've talked about Cougars for many, many years. Mike came on and Ed, of course, started Ed Sanford, and it's been successful from day one. And we knew that Mike was going to give it up to somebody, and you know, everyone was hoping that it would continue to be successful and get the coaches and to continue on the program, which you have. So I applaud you and the coaches,
Thank you.
and of course the team too. So
I go back when in the newspaper days,
fun
and
to watch.
every week Ed Sanford would come in and sit down on the top of a desk and give me the results of what he had done.
right,
Probably you were one of the guys that he was talking about. And he was so proud of the kids, very, very dedicated. And then when Mike took it over, he had the same pride. And I'm glad, and like Steve said, I'm glad to see that you've taken it over, because you need somebody in there that's dedicated to this particular project.
right, and they were committed and dedicated.
Oh, yeah.
And they were so humble. They never took any credit and didn't want any
It was
credit.
all for kids.
It was all for the kids. It truly was. You hear that all the time, and in their case, it was very true, and I'm sure yours too. So we're really happy that the program continues, and hope it does for many, many, many years.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you figure another 10 years, huh?
Yeah, I figured.
There's two young boys, yeah.
Your little one's not in there yet, then.
No, he hopefully this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So if he's ready.
Well, he's at that age where you're starting.
Yeah.
He's 5.
Yeah.
And you told me off camera, I think there is one girl on the team.
Yeah, we have a 6th grader, Caitlin Firmage. She will be wrestling. Well, if she chooses to wrestle, she'll be wrestling in the junior high next year.
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah. How'd she do? Pretty good.
Yeah, it was her first season, and she went out there and gave it her all and got her hand raised quite a bit at the end of the
Did
match.
she really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of
nice to
surprised
hear.
a girl, you know, that they would want to get involved in that.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the sport you would think they would like, but hey,
Yeah.
it's open to them, and a lot of them do well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And that's not the first girl, I don't think, that's been on that team, right?
Oh no,
Over
there's
the years.
been quite a few.
Yeah.
And it teaches them self-defense.
Yeah,
very-
that's
very
important,
much so.
especially in this
Exactly.
day and age.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. That's great. Well, Tim, I congratulate you for going out there and getting that grant and working hard. I know you really promoted it and tried to get people to vote, and did.
Yeah.
And when you told me that you got it, I looked at this email. I go, I can't believe this. Of course, you were in the running right off the bat, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you were right up there.
And we started a month late.
Is that right?
I just came across the grant, doing some research, and we started a month late and caught up to everyone and took the lead and
That's fantastic.
held on.
That's a
So,
great story.
It is. It really is.
It really is.
And as Tim said, that $2,500 grant will go into the mat room at the American Legion, which is you're on the upstairs. You're in the upstairs
Yep,
area.
upstairs.
God, I haven't been up there since I went to a wedding reception years and years
Me
ago.
too, me
That's
too.
where they used to have them.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, congratulations. I thank you so much. And you have to go to work today.
I just got off work.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know why you wanted to come in at 8 o'clock. I
Some
don't
sleep.
blame you.
Some sleep, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime you want to come back
Sure.
and promote the Cougars, let me know. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
We are having our reverse raffle tomorrow.
Oh,
And
okay.
we have about less than 10 tickets remaining.
Oh,
so
that's
if,
it?
if anybody is interested,
Where's it going to be? What
it's
time?
downstairs of the American Legion.
Okay.
Doors open at 5:30. Dinner's at 8. Drawing starts right after that. Actually, dinner's at 7.
7.
Okay.
And
The drawing.
$25 a
And
person.
the drawing's at 8.
The drawing starts at 8.
8 o'clock. What are you having for your dinner?
Stuffed shells,
Stuffed shells?
sausage.
Are they doing it for you,
potatoes.
the Legion? Or?
No, Stacy Padilla is catering it. She catered it last year.
Okay.
Rolls the meatballs herself. Everything.
Is it
is
BYOB
phenomenal.
or is there?
No, there will be full bar, well, kind of full bar,
Yeah.
and Bud Light and Yingling on tap.
Okay. Very good.
Excellent.
Very
And what, if there's 10 tickets left, who should they call if somebody is listening and wants to get a ticket?
They could call me at 440-812-1035, or go to the Cougars Facebook page and comment or leave a message there.
Only 10 tickets left.
Yeah, we're just about sold out. so-
That's
Wow,
great.
good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's great.
All right.
Nice to
And
hear.
anything else that's coming up, Tim, let us know, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Okay, very good.
Welcome anytime.